Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Star Report. This is Jason here at New Dimensions, Crystals and Reiki in downtown Vernon, Texas. And today's Star Report is for August the 20th through August the 26th, 2025. And we have all the same things going on. Our sun is still burning in the sky. So it is still influencing us with weather and magnetism and electricity and plasma and all the fun stuff. So that is the main thing that's happening on the sun right now. There have been some plasma filaments released, and those are usually some big debris forming things. They are not Earth facing, but they were rather large. And so uh, it is releasing some of its plasma filaments. There have been some minor solar flaring. And just over the last couple of days or the last day or so, we saw the increase in the what do we see the increase in? We saw the increase in the coronal hole stream, which is also a plasma stream, sort of uptick. So you might have felt a little bit of pressure yesterday, a little bit of sluggishness. I definitely felt it going, oh, I don't want to do this today, kind of energy. I don't call it a procrastination energy, but it's definitely like not feeling that your effort is going to yield the results that you're seeking. So if you were feeling that yesterday into this morning, you are not wrong. Blah 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 blah. I think that's everything that's happening with the sun. There's not another large coronal hole Earth facing on its way, so we should just look for solar flaring and pay attention to solar weather for that. But should be a relatively calm week, looking at unless one of those plasma filaments releases, but the big one's already released and they didn't go Earth facing. But if a big plasma comes our way, that's probably something to worry about. But it doesn't look like there's any weather to pay that much attention to for the rest of the week. So just sort of monitor your body and see how it's reacting. The main thing that's happening this week that you'll probably see the shift in is the zodiac. We are currently in Leo, which is about our heart and our active nerve system, like the nerves and the uh, endings and triggers and messages we send through the body to move are the things that are currently being affected. But by the end of the week, Friday, we'll be moving into Virgo. And Virgo is just the solar plexus, but study up on the solar plexus and in the alchemy of that. And the solar plexus controls a lot of things, whether that's lymphatic system, all the organs, moving energy up and down or through the spine, in a relationship to the sun, all the things. Why do we call it a solar plexus? Um, Responsible for the light in the body, all kinds of fun stuff that you could be sensitive to, right? So just sort of sense a move from the center of the chest, heart chakra, heart energy, down to just below the sternum, right? So you've got bone, 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 no bone. Usually that's sort of where that nerve ending of the physical solar plexus lies, but also the solar plexus chakra. So pay attention to energy, stuff like that. Energetically, what does that do? Usually that's where we sort of have our rules, and there's a lot of rules based stuff going on in the stars. So this boundaries, rules. Sometimes we hold our anger there. So if you feel triggered, pay attention. That's coming. And then sometimes control, right? So when we sort of feel out of control, we'll feel a little bit of pain or blockage there. And that'd be like, hey, things that are out of our control, we're over exerting our energetic body to try and control it. So pay attention to that kind of energy that might be moving through the cosmos and into your physical form. We move into today, Wednesday, the 20th. Saturn in Aries is really, along with that sort of move towards the solar plexus in Virgo. It is sort of fueling this determination since Saturn is also in retrograde. The energy might be that some old tried and true techniques actually resurface or come in handy, right? So all of these changes that you might be making, you might already have the technique involved, and it might be just the duration or the focus or the alignment that you're ready for that technique to work for you. That could be a meditation technique. That could be, how do you motivate yourself in the morning? That could be you find just the right coffee at just the right time. This is what I'm talking about. It's a technique that you might already have in your toolbox. So pay attention to that today, Wednesday, tomorrow, the 21st. We're just a couple days away from eclipse season. And eclipse season is a 2-week previous, and then we get the eclipses, and then the 2 weeks post. So it's usually about a 6-week season. But that following on all of the alignment of uh, the sun and the earth in Sirius usually sort of happens in July, but that whole Lionsgate energy of alignment is really sort of moving through, right? And the energy in this preparation, right? Because solar or eclipses in general sort of delete stuff or get rid of stuff. So this is almost like we are rising, or the things that are needing to leave or raising to the surface. So a lot of times this energy, especially with the influences of Jupiter, a lot of these things sort of come up to the surface, right? So triggering moments, things that might not be serving you sort of come up. So you might feel a little bit, yeah, triggered's a good word. And then Jupiter is really sort of influencing the energy that is about how can you integrate either that trigger point or the energy that's created to sort of get these good things to happen. And so pay attention to that. Friday, we do go into Virgo, the 22nd. Moon becomes dark over the next 30 hours, right? So that's when we're going to start going into the new moon. And so, uh, what? That's a weird word that I wrote down. Oh, yeah. Release, renew. Chiron's going to be sort of helping with that energy, right? With that dark moon. A lot of energy that's going to be coming up on Friday is probably going to be centered around, connected to family interactions, right? That could be extended family. If you're an old person like me, that could be like, your elderly parents. If you're younger than me, this could be your my age parents. More or less, it's about rules that got set early, right? So it's going to be more about childhood rules, childhood experiences, things that have sort of been, I won't say hidden, but just sort of operating that, might not serve you or don't serve you anymore, or were given with little knowledge, right? Hey, I can't believe you told me how to do that. Like, well, I didn't know. That kind of stuff might be coming up on Friday. So pay attention to that. It doesn't necessarily have to be traumatic or anything big either, just sort of like a realignment of, maybe it's even like, holy crap, my parents gave me a good rule when I was a kid. Can't believe that stand the test of the time and the rise of technology, the change of the culture, all the fun stuff. But more than likely, it might be a little bit negative, or at least experienced that way. Leads us into Saturday. The 23rd is a 20. The 22nd is not, but the 23rd is a 22 master day. And the new moon, it's a good day to like not do anything. So if you don't have to get out and do any stuff like that, you're going to feel the need to cancel plans, hang out, and just sort of experience this new moon. Sunday the 24th, we actually, after the new moon, move into eclipse season. And the eclipse season is, just for reference, the full moon is going to be a full blood moon. Total lunar eclipse on September the 8th. Unless you're on the other side of the planet, then it's September 9th, but whatever. And then, oh my God, it might be happening, and then move past midnight. Anyway, look for it when it gets dark on September 8th for the full moon lunar eclipse, blood moon. I think we might be able to see it in the west. I didn't double check that. Oh my God, I'm such a bad star reporter. Anywho, that leads us into the new moon partial solar eclipse for eclipse season, which is going to be September 21st or the 22nd if you're on the other side of the planet. And that's going to be aligning with the equinox. So that's a lot of not over intense, but it's going to be some super intense, good release, whole new start kind of energy, right? So if you're sort of you're planning your next move. Yeah, the 21st looks pretty good. And then, of course, we have the 2 weeks post eclipses for the full 6-week season. Yeah. So that leads us in this week's report back to Monday, the 25th. Excuse me. Look for life to sort of pick up the pace now that we're in solar season, in eclipse season. And also sort of we're past the reigns of post Mercury retrograde. So it's just a whole lot of forward movement or action or things happening, right? And so if you've been working on or trying to determine or get some things done that have been slow in coming, or had roadblocks, whether those be childhood memories from parents or other things, right? You just sort of look for things to start to move fast on Monday. Fast-paced Monday is better than I don't want to be here Monday. So That's good. Moves us into Tuesday, the 26th. Venus is really going to be the overarching energy, trying to sort of like calibrate this eclipse season. That's a good word, calibrate. And it sort of guides you to release and calibrate, release any anxiety about uh, that it's supposed to be hard, going to be hard, or has been hard, right? So you're going to sort of experience a release of that anxiety with the help of Venus on Tuesday. um and that sort of fear of it all not being okay, you're going to sort of lose that fear or not give a shit about that fear, starting on Tuesday with this sort of Venus interaction. And really that's going to expand your energy and allow you to flow, right? Because a lot of times when we think shit might hit the fan, we're sort of saving up in case shit hits the fan, right? And you get a lot of this in the prepper community, which is, waiting on a couple of things: the aliens to land, a civil war, or the sun to blow up, right? So this is sort of a lightening of that energy where you sort of can go, hey, how about I just do something fucking different and fantastic and sort of expand my energy rather than sort of be balled up. And that anxiety is probably going to be around the fear of a judgment from your immediate sort of source family, but B, you see this a lot in the metaphysical community and people who do YouTubes and stuff like that, where they don't want to get too big because then the government come get them. Government ain't coming to get you. If the government's coming to get you, it's done already got you. So yeah, live your life and expand your energy and shine your light the way you feel like you want to. And that should be a really good week. That'll lead us into next week, where I'll come back next Wednesday for the next week's star report. I think I should be here all week. I have no plans to be out of the shop, so I'll be here today 11 to 5, and that'd be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday 11 to 5. And then if you're needing to see me on a day that's not that, never Sunday, but Monday and Tuesday, it says we're closed. Well, depends on if you're looking at Apple or Google. We are closed for retail on Monday, Tuesday, but if you do try and book an appointment and there are availabilities, then you should be able to go online at newdimensionscrystals.com and book a session to sort of get some assistance in aligning or clearing that energy or even connecting to where that energy is coming from. And of course, if you're just looking for a tarot reading, you can walk right in the shop during the retail hours, 11 to 5, and we'll fit you in between other sales of stones and stuff. Or if nobody's in here, then you just walk right in and sit right down and we figure it out. I think that's everything. Until next week, everybody, I'm going to find the stop button and I'm going to wish all of you many blessings.